Men, we are here to educate you and coach you through any kind of relationship issues that you're dealing with. Our channel includes talk shows, documentaries, debates, and much, much more.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to another episode of Complicated Relationship Matters. I hope you had a good day today, and today we'll be diving into a very interesting story, and we'll also need your contribution. Like those who are joining us for the first time, the normal process would be to share a story that seems complicated. Then we will now open the phone line for people to join us. But for those also who have not subscribed to our channel, please, I would love you to subscribe. Just support by subscribing to our channel, like our videos, and also click on the notification bell so that each time we have a new video, you would be notified. You'll be the first person, the first set of people to be notified when a new video, is released. Today we'll be discussing or sharing a story that is titled, "My Relationship Took a Nosedive After I Said This." My relationship took a nosedive after I said this. Please just grab a chair and also a cup of coffee or a glass of water because it's going to be a very great time today. A viewer shared her story with me, and that's the story I'm going to share with you. Then you now look closely into the story and tell us how this riddle would, or the puzzle would actually be sorted out. So let's quickly get into the story because I don't want to take much of your time because we got callers who are going to call in. And for those who are watching on the YouTube, people are watching right now on TikTok as well. And please just send in your comment because the comment will also be open. I think the comment is on right now. Yeah, the web, okay, yeah. So you just like put, let's say, your comment as well, and then those who could call it, so you just have to call in so that we could actually get this actually out of the way today. Okay, thank you so much. Now let's quickly get into the story. I don't want to waste your time. Like I said, this is the story, okay? My relationship took a nosedive when I said this. Come listen to my complicated story, okay? Says we have a disclaimer. The views and opinion expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. Moreover, the information contained herein does not constitute or substitute any professional counseling or adversary services that viewers might engage in. In addition, content provided herein does not claim nor represent any form of therapeutic alliance which viewers might associate with through the material provided in the videos. Should viewers feel the need or require such assistance, we recommend seeking relevant support services for further assistance or contact MB Relationship Coaching and Consultancy for relationship coaching sessions. As you know, we're going to divide this story into 4 chapters. The first chapter is titled The Foundation, the second chapter is titled My Story, and also the third chapter is The Twisted Situation, and the fourth one is titled The Cautious Line. Let's get into the story right away. My name is Kate. I met Jide when I was in my final year in the university. Our relationship started off well and was waxing stronger. Jide sorry, it has to be. Jide was it was a type of a guy every woman would dream to have. Okay, it was never a perfect. It was not. Sorry, it was a perfect gentleman, but it would tick the box for essential criteria a woman would die for. We dated for 3 years, and my parents have grown to like him. We are even referred to as the perfect couple. I have been to his house and I've met his mother and siblings, but I've never met his dad, who he claimed really stayed at home due to the nature of his business. Jide family accepted me and we seems to get on well. Jide was an open book and he encouraged me to be the same. I was a kind of a person who keep things to myself and due to my past experience. Who keep things to myself due to my past experience. Jide, okay, the man, okay, oh, I think we're skipping something. On a fateful day, when I came to visit Jide in his family house, as I was enjoying an exciting time with the family of my fiance, a man walked in. He exchanged pleasantries with everyone. Jide introduced me to him and afterwards discovered his countenance changed for a few seconds before getting back to the normal status. He walked in and never until it went in. Okay, I never came out till I left. The man I'm referring to earlier was Jide's father, and I believe that his countenance changed on realizing that we had dated briefly after we met at a party about 3 years before I met his son. Jide did not tell me anything as to whether his father mentioned it to him, but each time I saw Jide, my conscience would come into play with the what if questions. At a point, Jide noticed I was not myself any longer whenever we were together. After a continuous pressure mounted on me to disclose what was going on with me, I had no choice but to give in to his request. Jide's attitude towards me, after Jide's attitude towards me suddenly changed after I told him what happened between his father and myself. Jide told me he couldn't erase the picture off his mind and couldn't trust me any longer. He told me that he couldn't imagine marrying someone that his father had slept with. He threatened to walk away. Sustain. He threatened to walk away. Look, looking back, I'm regretting telling Jide what transpired in the past between myself and his dad. I can't forgive myself for opening my mouth too wide. How can I handle this situation? Because I do not want to lose Jide. I don't think I can ever meet any man like him. I need your help, please. I am at a crossroad on this issue. This is the story. So now the big question will now be this. How best do you think Kate should go about this matter? That's the first question. The second question would now be, the second question that we need an answer from you is this: how would you view Jide's position on this matter? And the third question will be this: if you were Jide or Kate, how could you have handled the situation better? It's now time to call in and share with us your view and opinion. The calling number will be displayed on the screen shortly. Okay, let's get back to the studio. Now that's the story so far about the situation between Jide and Kate. So she had actually had a brief affair with the dad before he met Jide. And now Jide getting to know, Jide is now changing his mind with regards to going along with the relationship. That is the crossroad he that Kate had found herself. So Jide is saying that it could not imagine being with someone or marry someone who had had a relationship with his dad. So that is what the situation is right now. So how can we deal with this situation? That's what Kate is asking. Is asking for your opinion. So your opinion will be highly appreciated. Okay, your opinion will be highly appreciated. Okay, your opinion will be appreciated as regards to how to go about this situation. So those three questions are the focus tonight. Those three questions are the focus tonight. So I'm going to also show you. I will show those three questions again, and see how we're going to actually look into that. Okay. Now the question are this. Let me show you the questions again. Let's go quickly. The big questions. How best do you think Kate should go about this matter? Number one. Number two, how would you view Jide's position on this matter? And the last question, if you were Jide or Kate, how could you have handled this situation better? So those are the questions calling for an answer. So the lines, I've got three lines that'll be open tonight, okay? As usual, we've got three lines open tonight. I get the number displayed right away. That's the number there. The first number is an Irish number, okay? With that, you can only call in with that Irish number, just call in. That's plus 353 899 666 221. Plus 353 899 666 221. Then for the UK number, you can also get us on the UK number, that's plus 44203 006 sorry, plus 44203 00 66 914 plus 44203 00 66 914. That's for the UK number. And for the US number, with the US number, you could get us by WhatsApp. You can also get us through the phone as well. So that'd be plus 1-718-807-4551. Which means if you are calling from outside this region, the best is to use the US number. With the US number, that has a WhatsApp attached to it. You could call through the WhatsApp using the US number. It's only the US number that has a WhatsApp attached to it. The UK number, the Irish number does not have. I mean, the UK number and the Irish number do not have WhatsApp accounts attached to them. Okay, so the only one that has WhatsApp account attached to it is the US number. Okay, so we've got three numbers there on display for you. Okay, so what will you do? How will you handle this situation? That is one of the that's what we'll be looking at today. So the lines are open right away. So let's say how we're going to handle that. So let's say I'm going to handle that. The lines are open. If you were Jide or Kate, how would you have gone handling that situation? Please, I want you to participate in this, please. Just let's go along with it. Some people are just joining us. I've just got a text now. And someone said, please, could you repeat the story? I will quickly repeat that story. That'll be very, very fast for those just joining us, okay? Now, this is a story again for those who are just joining us because people are on TikTok as well. I could see that on my phone here. People are on TikTok. Um, so how would you handle it? Now, my name is Kate. I met Jide when I was in my final year in the university. Our relationship started off well and was, hold on, let me see what happened to the, okay, that's fine now. My name is Kate. I met Jide when I was in my final year in the university. Our relationship started off well and was waxing stronger daily. Jide was a type of a guy every woman would dream to have. It would never. It was a perfect gentleman, but it would tick the box six of the essential criteria a woman would desire. We dated for 3 years, and my parents have grown to like him. We are even referred to as the perfect couple. I have been to his house and have met his mother and siblings, but I've never met his dad, who he claimed really stayed at home due to the nature of his business. Jide's family accepted me, and we seemed to get on well. Jide was an open book, and he encouraged me to be the same. I was a kind of a person who kept things to myself due to my past experience. On a fateful day when I came to visit Jide in his family house, as I was enjoying an exciting time with the family of my fiance, a man walked in. He exchanged pleasantry with everyone. Jide introduced me to him, and afterwards, I discovered his countenance change for a few seconds before getting it before getting it back to the normal status. He walked in and never came out of the room till I left. The man I'm referring to earlier was Jide's father, and I believed that his countenance changed on realizing that we had dated briefly after we met at a party about 3 years before I met his son. Jide did not tell me anything as to whether his father mentioned it to him, but each time I saw Jide, my conscience would come into play with the what if questions. At a point, Jide noticed I was not myself any longer whenever we met, we were together. After a continuous pressure mounted on me to disclose what was going on with me, I had no choice but to give in to his request. Jide's attitude towards me suddenly changed after I told him what happened between his father and myself. Jide told me he couldn't erase the picture off his mind and couldn't trust me any longer. He told me that he couldn't imagine marrying someone that his father had slept with. He threatened to walk away from me. Looking back, I'm regretting telling Jide what transpired in the past between myself and his dad. I can't forgive myself for opening my mouth too wide. How can I handle this situation? Because I do not want to lose Jide. I don't think I can ever meet any man like him. I need your help. Please, I'm at a crossroad. Now the question that will be asking you today will be this. Okay, one, how best do you think Kate should go about this matter? That's the first question. The second question that would demand an answer from you will be this: how would you view Jide's position on this matter? And the third question and final question will be this: if you were Jide or Kate, how could you have handled the situation better? So the lines are now open. So we want to hear from you. Okay, now three lines are hereby open here. You can see the three lines on the screen. You can see the three line on the screen. So we'll be expecting your call. We'll be expecting your call. Okay. The lines are open now. We're expecting your call as we ponder on what Kate should do, how best to go about this situation. How best to go about this situation. That is what we are looking at right away. How best to go about this situation. Is Jide taking the right step to threaten to back out of that relationship? So what's the best way to handle this situation? What's the best way to handle this situation? So viewers on TikTok as well, yeah, like your comments coming, like I could read your comments, like just like your comment coming here. So how would you handle this situation if you were Jide or Kate? So how best do we go along with this situation? I think the story is quite very straightforward there. So how would this situation be handled, please? So, want you to engage, please. Want you to engage. I'm trying to get someone here who said I should just give her a knock. Okay. Is that comment YouTube? Let me see. Someone's already the comment in the YouTube. Let me see that now. Oh yeah. I think the YouTube comment is just rolling like a coaster here. It's not coming up. So what I will do, I will try to give you a shout straight away. I'll give you a shout straight away so you could just share with us, please. I hope don't mind. I'll call you now. Hello. Sorry, we couldn't get that. The shot is on a rolling coaster on YouTube here on the screen here, so I can't see it. So I would like to just maybe you don't mind just sharing with us your opinion on this issue.
Okay. Okay. My name is Bias. My own opinion is that I will encourage, okay, let go of the relationship because from Judith's attitude, is no longer interested in the relationship. And again, there's no way you can get married to Judith and be happy because the history of the past will always, always flash back. Anytime she sees Judith will be like, oh, the same thing my dad has done with that. And anytime Judith sees that with her dad, it might be like, oh, are they still with each other? Because I have I have something, should I say, almost I have a similar story.
Okay.
And when during our investment days, when I was in last year,
Okay.
we normally go to my place, just ask mates to every Friday to listen to music, to dance and everything. Then from there we'll go back home in the morning, we'll go back home. Because I have a brother who happens to be a week commander, is junior, happens to be a member of the military army, and I have a friend who is she's a member of now what association of military army or whatever.
Okay.
Then, so you go there every Friday. So there's this girl. Her name is Sarah. He met one man. The man was from Bono. Was student posted in Lagos. So the family was in Bono, and it was an elderly person there. The man was in his 60s then. So
Okay.
started dating and everything because she learned as a matured girl anyway. Like she said, she's not ready to have she doesn't want to have pregnancy. She's not ready to start herself down. That she's going to date the older person or probably married girl when she's at 20. She's ready to settle to go for younger lives and everything. She's very dating. So during the NYC, she was student in my grade,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So she now met Stanley. Stanley happens to be her ex, happens to be her sugar daddy then, first son, right?
Okay.
From another woman. But Stanley is not bearing the same surname with the man from the Mali grade that my friend met at the Mami market in Lagos. So on this fateful day after the NYC, she finished her NYC and everything. So the outside guy now went and introduced she will be coming with us to Lagos to meet his father. That he just met his father about 3 months ago. It was it was when the other wanted to tell explain to the dad that your son is not getting married. I know you need to stand for him as the father of the day. At least he's your son. So you cannot let him. And the man said, okay, you asked him to come and see me in Lagos. So the guy went to Lagos to see the dad. So on getting to Lagos, right, he now told the dad that my woman, she's there, serving at Luguri, but she come with me on my next trip to Lagos because by then she'll finish her service and she's living in Ikeja. On this way today, the husband to be took his wife to be to the father,
Mm-hmm.
right? So immediately she saw the man, who was kind of confused. Meanwhile, he has already told the man that, look, this girl I met in NYC, his name is, he mentioned his name and name, but the father did not know because the boy was actually by the son. I think the father, the boy, the mother is from Plateau. So they are from this, the father is Muslim, but the mother is, the mother is a Christian. So they are this Christian from Plateau. Okay. So I think his name is, yeah, I don't know. His surname is, what is it? His surname is a Christian name. So the father does not even have clue that the guy is talking about his first son, you know, because she, according to the man, he said he represented the woman when he was at Islamic college. So, when he was at police college, he was a policeman for now joined the military and everything. So, that he joined the military in 2009, in 1973 or 70 something or 80 something, I'm not very sure. So, the guy has already told the man that, we have to end this relationship. I'm in love, I don't find my love and everything. We are together, it's from my degree man, is this, is that, The man said, okay. When time she comes to the house, the man will just give her money, take her to the hotel, she will go back to my degree and meet her boyfriend. So this fateful day, the boy now came to introduce our wife to the father. And the king was shocked. So now, even though the father said, okay, do you know what? You go inside to stepmother and we'll have a chat with her about the wedding plan. While I chat with, I need to talk with your wife. Okay. So we can talk about the wedding plan. The man now said, look, listen, my son is a very good boy. I'm a very, very good father too. You understand? I will never, because of my love of the past or because I like you, to now destroy this, what's it called? Happiness. That what happened in the past should remain the past. That is not going to be on anything. That's my point. That this was a guy that I've not seen for the past 20 something years. So I wouldn't be, it would be nice for to now destroy his happiness and joy again by telling that your wife was my ex-girlfriend, we have something in common for blah blah. So it was meant to keep it, he agreed to keep it like a secret, isn't it? No, we want to keep it as a secret. So which they did. Okay. You understand? They did. The marriage was conducted. Mm-hmm. They did marriage. Okay. And everything. Uh-huh. But the parents of the man were like, you are mad. How could you see your son? You left over to your son. You must just keep quiet. Left. They called her leftover. Yeah. Okay. Just happened. His father's friend. Because his father's friend, his son of girlfriend of the lady who happens to one of our friends. I don't know what happened, and that one broke the news to the other. That why, which point are you pampering? Stop saying she's that. Don't forget about this nonsense. She was once of that girlfriend now. We both went at my market and we were talking about my market together. He brought out facial evidence and everything to show to that. Look, this is that, the husband now one day. That I found that she was really from. No, before then, the husband took out our children for DNA. So the lady now said, even if the DNA is possible, it's important because the father gene is your own gene too. So the ones who are not sure is that are you sure you are the owner of those children or your father? I get my point. Yeah. So they now want to find the United States, they kind of run all kind of references, which shows that the biological father of that child is the husband that she got married to. But this girl bent on destroying the family and destroying the home. So the also kept person the wife. No, they also have attitude change. Neglecting her, sleeping at home, drinking, coming up late night, beating girl, reason, shouting at her, kicking her, and everything. Like this is like this was what to be fair, I want to look after her. They won't have worldwide done and everything. In a said woman, until you vomit that that's choking your throat, you never have peace in this house. Until you let go, until you let me know what you are keeping inside that coffee. They did that to what am I keeping in the coffee? I don't really think, So along the line, one day, he was drunk, and so the girl what happened. This girl now rushed you for the child. She was like, this happening. I thought I'm going to keep it secret. Nobody will know. Why did you expose me? Your son, this is what I'm saying to me, blah, blah, blah. The master never told anybody anything. So what she was saying that, the stepmother overheard what she was saying. He now stepped in. So it was now the stepmom that now confirmed the story to the husband that, look, listen, it is true. He was once a father's ex-girlfriend, and he was of the marriage. Jesus. The other was chasing chasing her with cutlass. He said she would kill her. The photographer said, no, mother, my mother said, you can steal with anything. My mother has told me a lot about you, that you are this, you are that. So you are going to ruin my family again. So the three children, they said, you can go with three children. They are not mine, you know. And that's the end of the something. But to the girl I got, what happened was that I think the girl was kind of, she has a video, she was open with share then. She was, he later got job with, he said, all, you know, their marriage. And she went on practically for about 2 weeks, maybe 1 month, when the one is something was really, really tough. So from there, I don't think she went back. She went to US. She came back. Then later she said, Naomi, I didn't think that's how the situation again. I just have to just come. That was the last time I heard of her. I don't know where is she. I don't know about her children. I don't know about anything. But the shock of that news gave the father stroke, the father-in-law stroke. So the man died 8 months later after the news was, you know, the man died. Went for the burial of the man. It was buried in the It was buried in Kaduna.
Is it the father-in-law that died? Okay. The father-in-law,
Yes,
the father-in-law, okay, died. Okay.
so he brought his son, you know, his son was speaking, was not coming to him again. So the man now said, this is that what he feared most has just appeared before him. So he now said to himself that you are trying, you know. I said this to just keep this a secret and everything. I didn't to mention it to my son or even tell my son that what happened was true. That can happen to anybody. After you have your own pastor and everything. This girl, she's a very lovely lady. She told me what she wants, and I can't want what she wanted dead. And I kind of I said that, well, she said she wants to date a good man that's the whole marry her, but they can spend our school with each other. And he agreed. And when she told me that when time to come back to get married, that the man should release her. The man said, I did. That is quite unfortunate that the son that I had while I was in secondary school has to be a lover. And that was the end of the story. If the model of the boy better and better and better, as far as I change my good life, this is that she said about it, that just handing my story happens at home. The mother was the mother of the boy, the guy told like that, told that what happened to your girlfriend, what happened to your wife to be has happened to her too. That she just let it go, that you are Christian, she doesn't forgive you and everything. But the guy will agree. So when eventually the guy now said, you know, the girl that was saying that kind of brought up that leaked secret started the guy.
Okay, hold on.
So
The guy who
the lady
the lady that revealed the secrets
your wife
dated your father.
was dated your father 3 years ago in university.
Started going out with a guy.
And she became pregnant.
Okay, got it.
They were having problems from people with that. So something like somebody now came to me and said, look, listen, I was in Kaduna and I saw your husband and your friend getting mad at Kaduna registry, you know. So the girl now said, okay, fine. I think there's she actually was at the same month. Now so anyway, that shit. We might have stopped to that they have stopped to an end of the road that there's no point saying the marriage again. So he took the three children to the father, asked for the blessing and everything. This is my last time I want to see me as the children because after but she left a note. She took the children to the man to the father-in-law. The man blessed prayed for that for the three children. And she left America and left a note with the security man. Told the security man that I'm going to send you a message through my friend's pager. And as soon as my friend asked you to deliver the letter to your boss, which is my father-in-law, you just go and put the letter to him. So the man opened the letter and said, from the letter read, hello, thanks for everything. I really appreciate you. You're a good man. I'm very sorry for what happened. I don't mean, it's not my intention it's not my intention. It's not what I even like. It's not what I like, but that's happened. But I just want to let you know that by the time I read this letter, I should be in America with my children. This might be the last time I want to hear from us because I want that she's gone to America to start a new life and start a new family. And again, she congratulated the man for the safe delivery of his son, new daughter. So after I read the letter, I was told the man collapsed. He was rushed to the hospital. So they said the man was deaf, dumb, and paralyzed. After some months, he was able to talk and everything.
Oh.
I think about 8 months or 6 months after the man passed away.
Jesus.
So I think, yeah, he died at the age of 3. So I attended his funeral in Kaduna.
That's a big.
Just take that there's no point going back. That's my own advice for her. There's no
So
point.
you mean that like
Mhm.
if you mean the past will always haunt Kate if Kate goes into that kind of relationship?
Yeah, the past will always. No matter how understanding the husband is or brother-in-law is, no, there's no point. I want to give advice. I just told it from this is my own friend. I went to tell the rest and everything.
Oh my God. But your friend have started a new life now in the States, yeah?
In the extent, but I know there was no need from, I didn't know, I don't suffer from this there. Even when she left, I was not aware. It was when I had, because of the father's death, I began to know what the story, because then I was already in town too. I was already abroad to death. I was already in England death to myself.
So if I can mirror back what you said, is the friend um to the man's wife that revealed the secret to the man that the wife had dated his father before. And when that relationship broke down, she that revealed the secret now began to go out with the man.
Mm.
Hmm. That's interesting.
So she's another lady, and she's from the same local government with the gross mom in Kaduna.
These things happen every day. These things happen every day. Because at times you can't just link the father and son together, especially when people are in different geographical location. So, but which means you support Gideon's position for not like for threatening to back out of that relationship.
That is the best way, honestly. She's already tired. You understand? It doesn't know how to say no. It doesn't know to say no or yes. It doesn't know what his girlfriend and it doesn't know how to back up. But from his countenance, from his action, the action to that than voice. So the girl should be able to put two and three together. Jide is no longer interested in her. And there's no way, like I always say, no amount of love or whatever that want to put to the that will give her joy in that family.
So, don't you think that love covers a multitude of sin? Maybe God, something like that. It's not actually. It's actually. I wouldn't see that as a sin. I'm very sorry to even call it. I just quoted that Bible to just say, forgiveness will actually like wrap that up. That's an assumption, okay?
Yeah, I'm saying that you know that we're now in era of social media.
Yeah,
If they try to provide the one will not provide for the opportunity to bully them every day. Do you
that,
get my point?
that's true. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Subjecting no such that you be having in the marriage to a stupid what's it called bullying and an unspeakable story about their mom and their father. So the best thing for us to just to pray to God and tell God to give her a new beginning and forget about Jide and this family.
Wow. Because the case of your friend,
As in,
the case of your friend, okay, like
the,
the advice. Hold on, the case of your friend, okay, like despite the fact that the father-in-law, in quote, had actually promised to keep the secret a secret, but there's always this thing that will always be there that people who have got to know about that relationship will always leak the secret, no matter how it is. So maybe she shouldn't have even gone into that relationship in the first place, despite the assurance from the man. The man was trying to be good anyway, but I think he shouldn't have gone to that relationship as well. She was sitting on a gunpowder.
none of them knew who Jide's father was until the day of the wedding. Mama said the mistake she made was that she would have rejected elaborate marriage and do a low-key wedding and keep people in suspense, you understand? It was the day of the marriage when the mother of Jide was kind of giving both of them. She felt it was this marriage that brought Jide's father back into his own life for in the last 26 years.
Okay. The thing is, even if they had a low key marriage, okay, one way or the other, people will still know about that relationship that the man had
Right.
she had gone that lady has gone out with the father of the husband. So the secret will still leak out one way or the other. So I think the best sort of approach is what you have just said is not to go into it.
You also, what is calling it of planning? The idea is that you got to hide it from it. You don't have the girlfriend there. But the man can help it must have said about something, I'm looking for the right time to keep Judea, to eat what's it called? I said, Judea, feed the girl and the river.
It's just unfortunate because it's not Kate's fault, you know.
But they ended up in America.
But thank God that there's always a way out, at least for her. I mean, she's starting a new life right now, which is quite better because there's no way that the past won't be opened, even in that kind of relationship, you know. I think so. Kate, Kate should just move on. Yeah, Kate should just move on. And that's your advice for Kate. And you believe also that Jide's position on the situation was right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's interesting.
There's no one like calling. Judea has that the thing is all about it for Judea, you know?
Love is blind, they say,
You
don't you
know.
think so?
Like I just told you, when you have social media, there's no way this thing will always pop up.
Okay, you're very right. Social media. In fact, we are just in a very fast world.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They will end up with separation, you understand? And they want to stay there. They'll still pass with. Even the ones that tried it, how hard they try to patch it, the media will destroy them. The
Wow,
media will destroy them.
that is quite complicated
Yeah. The media will destroy them.
because she never knew that would happen to her because she didn't even know that she was going to, at the end of the day, that be date the son of the man that he had gone out with in the past. You can imagine because she didn't know that. So there are times that we could go into some stuff, some relationship innocently without knowing the adverse effect of what had happened, the foundations.
Mm.
Oh, thank you so much for your contribution. We actually appreciate it. This is quite very, at least you came up with another kind of life situation that you are aware of. This thing happen every day. This thing happen every day. There could be somebody there listening to us today that you have a kind of a similar relationship issue right now. So this is a kind of a way to look at it. No matter how, if you go into it, the 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 one in the can will still be let out one way or the other, especially in this time and age of social media. There will be somebody one way or the other who will know that, oh, you've dated the father before, whatever stuff and things like that. So people who are bent to actually end your marriage or destroy your relationship. So there's no more secret.
Because there's to go to politics tomorrow. The witness against him,
Hmm.
you know?
The most painful thing about
If
your side is that how could it be, the
not
friend was the one that messed it up?
tomorrow, against her too,
Yeah, yeah.
you know? Tomorrow, also, our next minister for women's, next minister for children's, youth and whatever. It is, after all, that is was that guy that said with father and sister, no, God forbid, to do apa. You know? There's no point.
So there's no point. So
No.
Kate should just accept it as a fate, accept it and just move on with her life. It's not her fault anyway. Yeah, it's not her fault. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. I think my yeah. You're right. I think you are okay. I think the thing there, like a little bit that's very very interesting that we should also look, is what is in this. What it said. It said that there's something that Kate said, which we have to actually look at. It said, I think this is what she said. It said, yeah, it said when Jide threatened to walk away from her, he said, looking back, she's now regretting telling Jide what transpired in the past between herself and the dad. If she had not even told Jide, somebody would tell Jide. Like you said, like this is a live. We were in time of social media. Someone would tell Jide, okay. So Kate shouldn't. Kate shouldn't think that way. And then she now said, like, what did he say? They said, I can't forgive myself for opening my mouth too wide. In kind of relationship like that, such thing need to be said because at the end of the day, somebody else will say it. Because like I tell people that if something happens and you use your mouth to say it, okay, you can be an hero. But if you allow somebody else to say it, it could be a scandal. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
now the issue right now is they say, how can I handle this situation? Because I do not want to lose Jide. I don't think I can ever meet any man like him. I need your help. Now, this kind of statement that Kate has made here is a kind of a statement that somebody with low self-esteem will make. There are good men out there. Kate, you are a beautiful woman. Wherever you are, there's somebody else there, understand, that will even be much more better than Jide there. Okay, so she needs to have a kind of abundance mentality. I don't believe this kind of concept that if a man walks away, woman walks away, that your hand has come. No, 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 no. That's not it. There's always something better for you, okay? Because this is a situation beyond our control. Thank you so much. We appreciate that call. Thank you so much for your contribution. That was a very good one. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that was a very, very interesting one. This is lovely. This is lovely. So Naomi has advised Kate to just move on with her life, to move on with her life, which is quite a very good advice, because at the end of the day, what this would not end up to be would be the fact that even if she goes into that relationship, that secret will so come out one day, and it will still end up the same way. It will end up in a very, very bad way. So that's what will actually happen at the end of the day. No matter how you tend to keep that kind of secret, there's somebody that knows about the fact that he had gone out with the father who want to destroy that relationship. Like what she said with regards to the story that she knows, that's quite similar to this one. He said it was the best friend of the man's wife that revealed to the wife that the wife had gone out with the father, just to break that relationship. And when that relationship got broken, she started to go out with the man. Okay. But thank God that the lady at the end of the day, that is our relationship got broken, had to go to the US and start a new life. Okay, so at the end of the day, what Kate is saying right now, that she was at a crossroads, she doesn't know what to do. So the best advice that's been given right now is that you should move on with your life, because at the end of the day, if you even agrees to marry you with the kind of stuff like that, someone one way or the other, okay, the secret will be revealed. Okay, one way or the other, Jide will get to know what happened. And on most occasions, for that kind of relationship, there's always something that will normally happen that will actually bring the past to the present. So I think, Kate, don't worry, don't look down at yourself. You're such a very beautiful woman. You have a very good future before you. Jide is not the only man that is being created for you. There's somebody else there, okay? You are too graceful. You have opportunities ahead of you. Never look down at yourself, okay? When one door closes, I believe more doors will be opened unto you. Okay, there's always someone there that is waiting for you, Kate. That's just it. So we expect that caller to call in, and those who are giving their comment, please just write in comment. But the things that the YouTube comment is just on a rolling coaster right now. I can't even read it, but I will appreciate that you just calling. You calling. Okay, that you calling. Okay. Let me see this. Let me see this caller. Okay. This caller calling in. Hello. Caller, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm good.
As
Evening.
good evening. God bless. How's your day going? Now,
I'm good.
let me put you on the spot. If you were the one dating someone, and you now tend to discover that you are dated the father of that person, will you go on with that relationship?
No,
Why? If it's in love with you,
because that he's gonna find out, and he will. Even him, I don't think he will go ahead with it.
he's going to find out one day, okay? And then
He's gonna one day, and it's gonna be really bad when he finds out. So it's better not to go out with him.
are there not men that will find out that will still stay in that relationship? Don't you think so?
No,
Are you sure?
because because what's gonna happen is it's not only because the person who will tell. I agree with the other lady. Because the person who would tell, probably somebody nobody else knows about it, because she would definitely split her with one of her friends. Her friend, one of her friends knows about it. Somebody knows about this. So they will tell Chide, they will tell, and they will not even tell only Chide. They might tell other people, family, and that's gonna be very bad for Chide. Because it might involve a lot of people, and they'll be like, no way,
No, my question is this. Aren't there guys, okay, that would know about their spouse past, okay, or their past, and still like say, I don't mind whether my father gone out with you before, I don't care. I still want to stay with you. Are there not people like that?
Maybe they are, but it's gonna be red because that's his father. That's his father.
Wow.
That's actually even the lady herself. Seriously, she's being really, I don't know, because what else she won't get married to someone? No, she's even wrong herself. Wouldn't you? No, no, no. She should just move on and leave it alone. Really.
Maybe she believed that I had invested so much in the relationship at this point in time, she can't just go back. There are times people invest so much in a relationship that they just feel like can't just. I mean, I've put in my time, I've put in my money, I've put a lot of stuff, my emotions and whatever. This can't just stop that way. I just want to keep it going.
All that when she knew she dated his dad, she shouldn't even have gone out there
No, 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 no.
alone.
She did not know. That's the story. She did not know that. She didn't know. She didn't know. She had gone out with the dad 3 years prior meeting Jide. So
Ah,
it was when she went to Jide's house, okay, because she'd been going to Jide's house, okay, but she had never met the dad because the dad was always traveling, was a businessman. He rarely stayed at home. But there's this particular day that the man met her in the house, okay, while he came home. It was then that, that he got to know this man. I've dated this man before. And at the end of the day, he told Jide about it. And since Jide heard about it, Jide just threatened to pull back that he could not imagine getting married to a woman that the father had slept with. So that was the story. No, Jide didn't find out, but she had to confess to Jide because since after meeting the dad, okay, her attitude changed because she had this kind of guilty conscience. Maybe she was assuming that Jide's dad would have told Jide, but Jide's dad didn't tell Jide anything. So after much pressure, she had to confess to Jide that, look, I've gone out with your dad before, all the kind of stuff. And when Jide heard that, he suddenly changed that no, it made up its mind to pull out of the relationship. And after that, the thing is there was that Kate still wanted to be in the relationship, okay. But the question now is that the position that Jide took, was it the right position? And then how would Kate handle the situation? You have answered that question already, that it shouldn't go along that relationship any longer, okay. And again, the first speaker also was the opinion that Jide took the right position. That's in that scenario. So that was it. But the thing is that I'm just trying to use my imagination here to say that there are not guys who will say, I don't care that dad I've gone out with you before, and I'll have to stay with that.
they will be really red. They will. Maybe someone who is not into family, maybe doesn't have a good relationship with his dad. Anyone who had a good relationship with their dad, they won't go ahead. No, they won't do it. They won't do it. But if the person didn't have a good relationship with his dad, he can go ahead, maybe. They might. But for me, I feel like it's not okay. Like, knowing that this lady was sleeping with my dad, no, that's not okay. The guy himself is that he won't be comfortable. Like, no. Anytime he thinks about it, even before they do something with the lady, it comes, you picture, you be thinking about the dad and thinking, no. That's why I said it's only when the person doesn't have a good relationship with his dad, probably.
This is a quite complicated here because I'm just trying to get something here that okay, would that be possible? But it's not possible. Okay. So, but you made a point right there that if the person does not have a good relationship with that it might like look at. I mean, maybe it might do that, but it's very rare. Okay, 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 okay. That's cool. I got it. I got it. Now I think I can read out the stuff right now on my phone here, the comments. Yeah, forget about it. Okay. Okay, okay. Thanks so much for your
Thank you.
input. Thank you so much for your input. Yeah, one person said here, it said here, it's one person said yes, Modukwe said there's no way Jide will get that info off his head. Men don't let go of things like that. So it's a no win game here. That's a very good one. It's a no win game here. That's very, very interesting. It's no win. It's a yeah. It's yeah, 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 yeah. It's no win. It's a no win game here. So men don't forget those things. Exactly was what Jide said. Actually, if you heard it, Jide said he could not imagine marrying someone who had slept with his dad. It was after that he just told Kate that he was going to pull out of the relationship, was going to walk away. So men keep those kind of memories. Okay, that was a very good contribution. So I can now read the YouTube comment right now from here. It's not coming on the screen in front of me, but I could read it on my phone. So send in your comments so we could read that. Then the person said Kate should end the relationship. She can't be happy in that relationship. Jide is no longer interested in the relationship, which is why he's showing attitude. That was good. Kate should forget about Jide and Jide's dad and move on. And move on. So that's what it is. Kate, Kate, it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself or look down on yourself. God will rewrite your history and your soulmate will locate you soon. Keep faith alive. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. So that is so interesting. So this is how it goes. So there are people in this kind of scenario. There are people in this kind of situation. So that they will be listening right now, or those who actually like maybe in latter days, in latter weeks, or whatever, years, and look at this YouTube video and say, look what happened. I think this situation is like my situation. And I think I'm going to hold on to what you are saying here. So it's this cannot work. This cannot work. So Kate needs to have the abundant mentality. She shouldn't feel that maybe after that relationship is ended with Jide that wouldn't be any man who's going to fit into his life. I don't believe that. There are always people. There are always people there. You have to start a new life. There's somebody waiting for you there. Like I said earlier, you are beautiful, you are wonderful, and you always find someone, okay, that will even surpass Jide in everything, okay. Really hard to move on with his life because that is a very, very complicated issue that we have there. So you have to see yourself from the point of view that you can move forward. Okay, I know. I mean, you have to heal because it could be very hurting when you go through that situation and validate your feelings and to understand what you are going through. But just fit look into the comments and hear what people are saying. And Naomi was able to actually give a live scenario of her friend that is so very close, so close to what you are going through right away. So just learn from that. No matter what, the bubble will burst one day. Okay, you wouldn't like that kind of relationship. You see the aftermath, you know, you'll be unhappy in that kind of relationship. So you need to like take that decision, take the bull by the horn, and move forward. Take the bull by the horn and move forward. That's a good. Let me check again. Whoever is here. Um. Okay. That's cool. So that's very exciting. So like I said, today we're going to make it so snappy. And thank you so much for joining us in this episode. Okay, it's quite interesting to actually get to know what your opinions are on this issue. So you just keep faith going and do the right thing, like I would normally say. Remember that relationship is to be enjoyed and not to be endured. Relationship is to be enjoyed and not to be endured. That's the key thing that you need to put behind your mind each time you go along any kind of relationship, okay? Is to be enjoyed and not to be endured. So until next week, when will come your way with another story, I remain yours, Mark Ben. You take care and have a very good night. Bye for now. I see you next week, same time. Bye.